So hi, it's Sean Newman back again, and I'm with Simon Mills, one of our new partner agents, and today we just wanted to talk about how to generate market appraisals. So this is all new to you, I understand, and just so you know, the lifeblood of an estate agency business is to generate market appraisals or valuation appointments. People want different things because that's an opportunity to pitch for someone's business. So they want to know how much their house is worth and why they should use you to sell their property. So before we go into what to say on a market appraisal, first of all we need to generate some.
Yeah.
And the best way, and I'm going to call this the low-hanging fruit. There's probably 100 ways to generate market appraisals, and I just want to touch on one today, which is talking to people who actually want to sell a property. So they're on the market at the moment, and we call that the low-hanging fruit because these are motivated sellers. We know they want to sell, they're on the market at the moment, so it's important we talk to them. Now there's two ways of doing that. We don't want to just knock on the door and say, look, you haven't sold your house, can I sell it? That's a little bit unprofessional, and it's really about what's in it for me. It's not really the way we do things. So my view is when you go and talk to those people, we're going there for three reasons. And none of those reasons are to do with getting their house on the market or getting a market appraisal or getting their name, phone number and email. It's about giving, helping and building a relationship. So we want to give them something, we want to help them, and we want to start that relationship. So what I'd suggest is to take something and give them something, like a magazine. This is a magazine of properties. It could be a magazine, it could be just a print off of all the properties we've got for sale. It could be a useful checklist. This is a countdown to moving checklist, and it tells people what they can do 4 weeks before moving, 2 weeks before moving, a week before moving. There could be another guide on how to present their property, tips on how to do a list of recommended removal companies. But the point is, go there to give something, and it's a great opener when you're going there to sort of give them something. So knock on the door and then just say, I noticed you're selling, I thought you might be interested in this. And most of these people are selling actually want to buy another property. So when I talk about helping, one of the ways you can help them is help them find another property. Yeah. So it's a great follow-on line is to say, well look, I understand you're selling, are you looking to buy another property, and if so, maybe I can help you find somewhere. Where are you looking to move to? So most people will say, I'm looking to move locally, or I'm looking to move to Devon. Either way we can help them, even if they want to rent somewhere, because if they're locally, we can help them buy or rent locally, but if it's another area, we can recommend another estate agent. And then when I say the third thing is build that relationship, it's important that when they close the door, they think that that guy's friendly or that girl's friendly. They're proactive because they're knocking on my door at 6:30 in the evening or on a Saturday, and they're helpful and they're friendly and they're proactive. That's the sort of person I want to sell my house. Don't necessarily need to ask for the business, but it's the first step of building a relationship. And if they've got your card and your phone number, and if the conversation goes well and they are looking to buy another property locally, they obviously would need to tell you their requirements, what they're looking for, and then you'll need to stay in touch with them and for you to tell them about any new listings. In fact, what I would suggest you say to them is, look, I'm out looking at houses every day, and if I see something that's suitable for you, I will call you straight away before it goes on Rightmove. That way they're going to be more interested in, more receptive, and think, well, this guy's going to help me and I get to see it before everyone else. Yeah. And I'll say, well, let me know what you're looking for, and they tell me, great, I'll give you a call as soon as I see that's suitable. I've got their address, but I'll take your name. This is my name, this is my phone number, what's your phone number? And then even suggest that it's quicker if you email them the details. They'll be receptive to that, get their email address. So suddenly you've got their name, their phone number, their email address, and most importantly what they're looking for. And then you can stay in touch with them. Yeah. So you could drop them a text saying, it was lovely to meet you, we'll keep my eyes open for you. You can send them even a thank you card, just a little card saying nice to meet you, I'll do my best to help you find somewhere. Drop them an email, send them some brochures of properties, just print them off, and you could say, look, I've printed these brochures off, they're for sale with other estate agents, I thought you might be interested, I'll just drop them around to them. But when they get to see you and hear from you, in fact, when you've got their email address, you can add it into your Facebook advertising, so they might see your videos on Facebook. So suddenly they're going to start to know you, like you, and trust you. So when they are ready to change agents, and that might be in a week's time or 4 months' time, they're going to be thinking, well, I'm not happy with my current agent, I haven't sold it, or they didn't turn up to the viewing, or they didn't give me the feedback, whatever the problem is. You want to be top of mind when they're thinking of, right, who else should we talk to? Because that Simon guy, he's been around here a few times, he's been helpful, he's friendly, why don't we give him a call? And that's really, the first step is, there's other ways. You could do a leaflet drop down a street of 100 or 1,000 homes. The trouble is that most of those people, like 99% of them, aren't thinking of selling. Whereas if you go to a house that's already on the market, obviously they're selling, they're motivated, and quite a high percentage are not happy with their current agent. I think the figures are from Rightmove that 60% of the properties sell with the second agent. So many people will be changing agents, and if they've got an agency period and the agent hasn't sold it during that period, they're often thinking, well, maybe I need to change agents, maybe I need to do something different. So first thing is to generate market appraisals, is talk to people who want to sell. Most of those people want to buy another property, and estate agencies changing. It used to be in the old days, before Rightmove, that if someone wants to buy a house, they would come into the office and register their details and say, this is what I'm looking for, can you tell me what you've got available or keep me posted? Or they'd call into the office and register on a mailing list. But they don't need to do that. Now they can look on Rightmove, so they don't need to come into the office, they don't need to call into the office, and if they're not coming to us, then we need to be proactive and go to them. And we don't want to be knocking on the door saying, let me sell your house. It's a bit like, I don't know, going out on a first date and asking someone if they'll marry you. It's literally, you've got to build that relationship and that trust. And so knock on the door, give them something useful, kind of help you find somewhere. If there's anything you ever need, feel free to call me anytime. Here's my name, here's my phone number. I'm available 7 days a week. And if you do that, you'll be surprised how many people will be quite receptive to that and think, yeah, actually we were thinking. I would say out of 10, if you knock on 10 doors and introduce yourself and say hi, start to build a relationship, probably one of those people will be unhappy with their current agent and will say, do you know what, I'm glad you've called. We would like a second opinion on selling our house. So hopefully that's useful. Do you feel comfortable and confident about doing that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the idea of giving is really good, and starting to build those relationships is really huge. I mean, it's a first step to helping people. I think the other thing about the process is don't be afraid to knock on someone's door.
Yeah.
People need help. There are a lot of people out there that actually want your help.
Definitely.
And once you go there and show them what you can do, you will put your name on the top of the list. So
I think most estate agents don't like knocking on doors. They're scared. They feel they're uncomfortable, and I get that.
Yeah.
But those people want to sell their house. They want to buy another house. Like, they're the people we should be talking to. In my view, there's probably nothing more important than talking to people who want to sell and want to buy.
Also, as well, just look at how long they've been on the market.
Yeah.
People that have been on the market a couple of weeks, maybe they're not the ones you go for first, but those that have been on after 4, 6, 8, 12 weeks, they're really, really keen to speak to someone that's going to help. And it's a great way of building that relationship.
Some estate agents do that. They wait till the house has been on the market for 12 weeks and 16 weeks, thinking, they haven't sold their house, so they'll be thinking of changing agents. Personally, I don't agree. I would say, talk to them in week 1.
Yeah.
Just say, I noticed your house has gone for sale. Can I help you find somewhere?
Yeah.
Here's some useful information. And you're not there to try and get the house on the market. And then you see them next week or next month
after,
and the following month. And then when they are ready at week 16 or week 12, it's an easier conversation, not suddenly, you've been on 12 weeks now,
I'm here.
Now I'm here. So build it up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But had you got any concerns about what to say or what to do?
There's always a concern because you get thrown different questions. You have to think very much on your feet. So I think it's about just getting into those situations and just letting the conversation flow. Learning from them.
Yeah, there are things you can say that will get you a better response. So I'll tell you what, we'll end this video and I'll quickly go through in the next video what to say and what not to say, what works, what doesn't work, and how you can get a better response. So we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks very much.